We're going to Paul in Florida. Paul, you're up.
Oh, wow. First, I just want to say, so grateful for your time, Alisa. I learned a lot. My question is, seems like you've trained with some of the biggest businesses in the world, like all age groups, genders, races. For somebody who's like fairly new to being a solopreneur like Isabel, what like two or three things would you share that is kind of necessary if you want to be like one of these massive companies and have kind of a global impact?
So you mean going from being solopreneur to a massive company?
Or yeah, just like having like a massive impact from like where you're starting versus where a lot of these companies are now. Because we all started from the bottom, but like what like three things would you share that you've seen have been the most impactful for people to make that leap?
To make that leap, to have an impact as a solopreneur, you're asking,
yes,
right? Okay. So first of all, you have to intend to have an impact, right? I mean, it's like really clarifying your own values, your own mission. To me, the music I wake up in my head with every day is to make a difference, that the work of my hands matters. And I don't just say that. That's what I'm trying to do when I'm at my best, right? In a good moment, every minute of every day. And I think having that North Star drives passion. The second is persistence. Just like I said earlier about what does the successful startup have? It has persistence. You as a solopreneur, I promise you, most things don't work out. They just don't. And so you have to keep, what did Winston Churchill say? Keep going from failure to failure without losing your enthusiasm. Because if you try 10 different things, one might work out. And you might think of it as like, oh, nothing's working. Actually, that one thing worked. And so you got to keep doing that over and over again. And so persistence is everything. Otherwise, you just quit. And I guess I would say, the third thing is developing your intellectual property along the way so that you can begin to learn to scale yourself, because you can't do any of this if you get exhausted.
Yep. And you talk about delegation in the book, and that's a phenomenal addition to the book. Another reason to buy the book.